Good morning. So we'll start our quantum mechanics classes, which is the most beautiful subject. And I must say that quantum mechanics is the basis of modern physics. We'll start with the historical development and origin of quantum theory. The word quantum is originated from the Latin word quantas, meaning how great or how much. So when we say that a physical property is quantized, we mean that the magnitude of the physical property can take only discrete values which are integer multiple of a basic unit. The most familiar example is photon, which is quantum of light or electromagnetic radiation. I hope you all know the concept of quantization. If we can say in simple words, we can say that if you go to a grocery shop, you can buy 1 kg or 2 kg of rice, or you can even buy 1.1 kg, 1.2 kg, or 1 kg plus little more rice, like that. But if you plan to buy some eggs, you can buy just 2 eggs or 3 eggs, like that only. I mean, you cannot buy 2.5x or 1.5x, etc. Okay. So, the concepts and formation of quantum mechanics are not elementary in the sense that they are easily understood. They are based on the outcome of considerable theoretical research supported by experimental evidence. In general, we know that all the theories in science are based on the observations or our experiences. Means, based on our observations, we formulate theory, and based on these theories, we do better experiments with certain conditions or precautions. And based on the result of these experiments, we try to update our theory or correct our theories. That's how we proceed in scientific methods. Fine. So we'll start with discussing the differences of classical and quantum concepts of physics. So till the end of 19th century, we were having classical physics. That means we must say that in order to explain the physical phenomena in mechanics, electromagnetism, thermodynamics, etc., the so-called classical concepts of physics was enough. Later, towards the end of 19th century, people made some important experimental discoveries such as X-rays by Roentgen, radioactivity by Becquerel, electron by J.J. Thomson, etc., which could not be explained on the basis of classical physics. That means some other unknown theory was necessary to explain this phenomena. Again, the fundamental difference between classical mechanics and quantum mechanics lies in what they describe and how they describe. Or we can say that classical concepts deals with particles or phenomena in macroscopic level, and quantum physics deals with particles and phenomena in microscopic or atomic dimensions. There are many more differences between classical and quantum concepts, which you will understand once you study classical mechanics and quantum mechanics. One point you must notice is that when we say classical or quantum, we have to understand that in this course we will be studying just classical mechanics and quantum mechanics only. But when we say classical physics, that includes classical mechanics, classical theory of thermodynamics, classical theory of electromagnetism, etc. And when we say quantum physics, that includes the quantum theory of mechanics, quantum theory of thermodynamics, quantum statistics, quantum chromodynamics, etc. Again, let us see some more difference between classical and quantum approach. For example, if we consider the case of an electron moving around the nucleus, according to the classical theory put forward by Rutherford, its energy should decrease since the accelerated charged particle radiate energy and therefore its velocity should decrease continuously. And eventually the electron comes closer and closer to the nucleus and should collapse. But this instability of atoms is in contradiction to the observed fact. That means we know that there is no such instability of atoms. That is, we can say that the classical theory fails to explain the stability of atom. Also, we can say that the classical mechanics fails to explain the spectrum of hydrogen atom. That is, according to classical mechanics, the excited atoms of hydrogen emit electromagnetic radiation of all wavelengths continuously, while it's observed that they emit radiations of certain or specific wavelength. Again, we will see that classical mechanics fails to explain the blackbody spectrum, photoelectric effect, specific heat of solids, etc. The details of which we will be discussing in the coming class one by one. So, okay, that's for the time being, and for further reading, you can refer to the Concepts of Modern Physics by Arthur Beiser and the book Quantum Mechanics by Gupta, Kumar and Sharma. Thank you all and see you later.